Oh, hello there. What's up, Doc? Have you been here long? Sean Madison, I see you. What's up, my G? Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Monorific Quarter Block, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Lamar is in the house. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Harlem. Good to see you. Hey. We're just people watching right now. Is that guy dancing? He's trolling me. That guy was trolling me for real. KB1285. What's up, my friend? Welcome to the stream. I see Sifo Makaista. I know I said that wrong, but you know who you are. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Jake's Pilot, welcome back. Good to see you as well. D Lucky One is in the house. All aboard. Yes, sir. Good to see you too, Sean Madison. Good to see you too, man. John YC9YF. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. Yeah, it's pretty bad, Riley. The passengers are a little confused. We can say that. We can say that. Okay. Captain Shadow. What's up? Welcome to the stream. All right. Well, we here. This is the New York City to Stamford brand new DLC for Train Sim World 6. I feel like we're getting new DLC on Train Sim World 6 like once a week. Matter of fact, twice a week now. We got 2 DLCs last week. Alright, get out of the way. What's in that bag? We got Thomas that released earlier this week. Man, it's busy. It is busy and loud. It is busy and loud. There it is, the M9. Is it M9 or M8? I think it's M8. I think it's M8. Is it M9 or M8? I'm forgetting. Hold on, let me look. Let me get it right. M8. That is the new M8 for the New York City to Stamford line. We'll be checking that out today. We're currently here at Harlem 125th Street. Man, there's just trains everywhere, bro. I love it. I genuinely love it. I love how busy it is. Yep, I'm still rocking a 4090. Still rocking a 4090. Thank God it's still alive. It has not overheated or killed itself. Alright, let's get the music turned down and get started, guys. We have been all over the country, all over the world. We've been in the Czech Republic, we've been in the Netherlands, we have been in Germany multiple times, we have been in the UK, but it is good to finally be back in the US of A. The first US DLC to release on Train Sim World 6 this year, and potentially the only US route we get this year. I know there's some other in the pipeline, some other routes that are in development, but there's no promise that we're gonna get them this year. So hopefully we do, but unfortunately, just not getting a lot of American content on Train Sim World.
Harlem 125th, the 8:04 a.m. train to Southeast will arrive on track 3. Repeat, the 8:04 a.m. train to Southeast will arrive on track 325th.
I do love this. So this route does have all the announcements. As you can hear in the background there, we have the station announcements. You also gonna find we're gonna have. Oh, she got AirPods. I see you, girl. They also have the in-cab announcements as well, so pretty cool. Don't worry, we're gonna hop on a train soon. I'm just enjoying a little train spot right now. Just enjoying a little train spotting right now. Hey, Michael Jordan. Bro, I swear she looks like that lady from that movie. I can't remember her name. All the girls like her. So yeah, as you can see, lots of traffic here at Harlem 125th. If you look on the map, we are just outside of New York. Well, not just outside, but New York Station is over here. These two platforms is all New York. And we're over here. And then this line continues north up to the Hudson line, which we do not get. This is as far as you can go on the Hudson line. And then we go down this way, we continue. This is all considered the Harlem line. So if you have the Harlem line DLC already in Train Sim World, then you'll be familiar with this entire stretch. This entire stretch of track right here is all from the Harlem line. And then it ends there. The DLC, the Harlem line DLC continues, obviously. But then we're gonna cut off to the right, and that's the New Haven line. Up to Stamford. And then the Hell's Gate over here. And yeah. What's up, Cass? Good to see you, man. Amazing work to the stream as well. Alright guys, y'all wanna drive a train? Or y'all just wanna watch trains? I'll let you guys vote. If you just wanna watch trains, we can just watch trains. But if you want to drive a train, we can go drive a train. Of course we're gonna drive a train. Alright, let's go do that. Alright, back to the menu. Let's go find out what service we're rocking today. Of course we're gonna drive a train. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you guys. How are you guys doing today? Hope you guys doing alright. Hope you guys are doing alright. I have a service in mind we're gonna do. As you guys know, I love taking trains out of the depot and bringing them into service. So of course, that is exactly what we are going to do. Over to Northeast Corridor, Metro North New York to Stamford. Over to the timetable. These are all the trains you can drive on the timetable. You have the M8, which is kind of like the hero locomotive for this route. You can also run legit services on the Amtrak Acela. Lots of services to do there. About an hour worth of driving each leg. You got the ACS 64, about the same. You got the ALP 46 from the New Jersey Transit. I've actually not driven any of these yet, but we got some action going on there. And then you got the M3 to M7 as well that run from the Harlem line. Is that from the Harlem line? Yeah, from the Harlem line. You can run. You also got the cab car, and you got the SD40 that you can do some freight action. And yes, there's actually a bunch of freight you can run on this route, doing in the yard shunting, also on the main line running as well, all throughout the day. So we're gonna hop into MNR Metro. Was it Metro North? Is that what MNR means? I don't know. M8. I'm not from around here. And the service that I want to do today is 1311. Yeah, 1311. Wait, since I did already. Oh, because I did. Yeah. All right, we're gonna use real world weather using our favorite little app called TSW Route Annotations. If you haven't heard of it, it's a pretty cool completely free third-party app you can download, and it links to your Train Sim World and gives you real world weather. And it also gives you station like location information and data, which is really freaking cool. Pops up right on your screen. Highly recommend it. All right, so let's get to it. Actually, hold on, let me turn music off so you guys can enjoy the sounds as well. I am digging this song though. I am digging this song. I am digging it. All right, let's get it, guys. Let's get it. We're here. All right, so master key on. When we do that, we're supposed to get screens. There we go. Sometimes it bugs out. Key out to forward. We'll put our... Oh, I didn't turn on my controller. Uh-oh. It didn't like that. Is it working? Nope. Why are you? Well, of course you're not working now. Hold on, let me try something. I'm using the Train Sim X controller. I find it easier, and I would like to use it because with all those safety systems going on, I have a hard time just pressing the key bindings. So let's see if we can get this working. There we go. Nice. I'm gonna restart because we're gonna be late if I don't. Whoever made the TSW route annotation is a saint. Yes, yes, he is. They should lean more into the weather side. I feel like lots of people don't know about it. Yeah, that's all I use. That's like the main feature I use on there is the weather feature. All right, it is 6:15 in the morning. We are gonna take this train and bring it into service. So master key is gonna come on. I'm gonna set our reverser into forward. We'll get our master controller into max brake. That's gonna charge our brakes. While that's happening, we'll get our headlights set to dim. And it's pretty cold actually in New York right now, so we'll put the heat on. And other than that, I think we're okay. We do have a windshield heater that's not working. That's unfortunate. And we'll turn the cab sealing off. We don't need it. All right, we are ready to go. So simple as that. We'll just go ahead and add power in just a little bit and start rolling off. We can only do 10 miles an hour in the yard. As we look around, we can see a bunch of M8s here stored overnight in the depot, ready to go. All right, we're out of here. Yeah, as you guys know, if you follow the channel long enough, this is what I like doing. I like the day in the life style of gameplay. You know, go out there to the depot, pick up your train, and drive your train. Like, it gives me a sense of ownership, personally. Like, knowing that, hey, I grabbed this train. This is a train that's been assigned to me, and I'm gonna keep driving the same train for however long I decide to stay on the service. You know what I mean? I enjoy that. Alright, so I didn't hit any of the switches on the way out, but I guess it's okay. I guess it's okay. Yeah, we're in the Metro. Is it Metro North? I keep forgetting. I think it's Metro North. Yeah, Metro North Railroad. Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew I was right. Metro North Railroad M8. Very similar to the M9? Yeah, or M7 and M9, honestly. They're all about the same. Oh, Allie with the fireworks. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Over on TikTok. Thank you for the love and support. We got traffic already rolling into Stamford now. I believe Stamford is it that way? I think it's that way. I think we're going south. We're going north right now. Uh-oh. Hit the hit the button. Alright, on our right is actually the car wash, the train wash is right there on our right side. Yeah, over there. So there is a scenario where you have to take the train through the train wash, and it does work. I mean, your train doesn't get dirty, but there's like a train washing effects that happen, that you can see, which is kind of cool, I guess. And we are a long train, man. This is a long passenger train. The New Haven line, their M8 cars are very unique and match the color of the branch they serve. Really? So is it considered the red line then? If it's the color that they serve? Alright, we're almost fully out of the yard in the back. And we'll stop just ahead. It was good. A little more. Alright, that's good. Uh-oh. Alright, so that's the end of like that service, but I'm gonna hit continue. I'll go return to free roam, and it will allow me to continue on to the next service. So for those who always wonder, how do you do like those services that go into each other? Well, you just hit return to free roam. All right, so now we need to actually, obviously, as I showed earlier, we're pointing the wrong direction, right? We're pointing north towards, like, you know, Boston and New Haven. We want to go back the other way to get into the station. So to do that, we just need to change cabs. So I'm gonna go ahead and go, we'll get the lights to marker. Leave the heat on, that's fine. We'll put our brakes to emergency. We'll take the key out and master key off. All right, let's go run to the other side. It's a bit of a peek at the inside of the train. Man, look how shiny that floor is. Ice Sailboat is asking, should I buy Train Sim World 6? Well, I'll tell you this. I think it might be on sale right now. I always tell you guys when you ask that question, like, no, I don't necessarily recommend you buy it unless it's on sale. And it does go on sale fairly often, and it might be on a spring sale right now. So if it is on sale, then yes, I'd recommend it. Let's see if we can walk outside. Alright, close the door. Close the door. Okay, we'll close from there. We'll close when we get to the front. That's fine. It's fine. By the way, the caravan's actually really good. Actually, you thought it was gonna be bad? Of course it's good. It's Black Square. I love how busy this route is. I think that guy is waiting for us up there. Anybody else coming? Yeah, we're good. We're good. Hey, I'm gonna use the front door to get in. Step up. Yeah, I've not flown it yet though. I've, like I said, as you guys have seen, I've been pretty busy driving trains all week. So next week we'll get back to flying. All right, master key on. Is it on? Yeah, it's on. Wait, why? How is it already set up? It is. Yeah. All right. So we're in forward. Master controllers in coast. Put that in max brake. Make sure the brakes are charged up and good. We got our lights already on. Yeah, I think that guy who was in here already set it up for us, which is weird. Cab heater on because it's cold right now. It's like freezing, like actually freezing in New York right now. All right, we're good to go. Let's go. Oh, you know what? Let's make sure our tracks are lined up. That track ahead of us is not, so we'll set that to straight ahead and hit that button. Looks like the rest of these tracks are good. Yeah. All right, we're good to go, guys. Let's go ahead and bring it into the station. Pick up our passengers for our first service of the day. Why are we not getting power? There we go. Something's wrong. Something is wrong. Brakes released. What did I do? What did I do? Pantograph is up. Alright, let's just reset it. Let's reset it. Kronos, what's up, man? Who's making all that noise at 6 a.m.? Okay, it is 6:23. Did I wake you up? Alright, let's see if this works now. Come on. Oh man, you're making me look bad. Alright, is it because... No, it can't be why. Alright, I'm just gonna reset it again. I'm gonna do the master key. Alright, let's do that. I'm just gonna completely reset it. I don't know what's the problem. I don't know what the problem is. Alright, brakes are being reset. Brakes are being charged up. Alright, now let's see if we can go. Come on. Come on. Huh. Like, that should be it. There's nothing else to do. It's not a hard train to drive. Oh, you know, you're right, Allie. The frickin' door. That stupid door. That stupid door I left open back there. Yep. Alright, what side was that? That was the right side. Gosh, freaking user error. And we're gonna be late because Blue forgot to close the doors in the yard. Yep, I got the buzzer too. That's exactly what it was. My goodness. Well, some mistakes were made. At least we got it out of the way, right? No more mistakes. Okay, now no more mistakes. Hold on, chat. Hold on. It's not this bad. It's not that hard. It's not this hard. I promise you, it is not this hard. I'm not focused. You guys are distracting me. You're distracting me. You need to stop it. You need to stop right now. Right now. All right. Okay, so we're gonna reset. Okay. Nothing happened. We are definitely late though. All right, let's go. All right, no more mistakes. The speed limit is 15 miles an hour. That's 15 miles per hour. They're expecting us at Stamford Station to pick up peoples. I don't know at what time, because it doesn't tell me. It does not tell me what time, but I know we're late. Ain't nobody getting to work on time today. Nope. Hey, the good news is there's a lot of trains. So if my train is late, all the trains behind me are late too. So I guess everybody's gonna be late. I guess everybody gonna be late. Alright, we'll coast. Ay. You don't think I'm that late? We'll see. We'll see. This is why, Kronos. For those who are wondering, people who ride these trains, this is why they're late. Because the engineers are not getting enough training. That is why. We have one, that's 2, 3, 4. They're like 6 pantographs. Alright, coast. I will not be on the outside view all that much. I'm gonna try to give you guys as much outside action as I can, but because the safety systems are pretty demanding on this train, I will not be able to go outside all that often. So that we can hopefully not have any more delays on this service. We'll see how things go. We're expecting this particular run is going to take us about an hour to get from here to New York City. After that, depending on how we're feeling, if you want, we could do another service. Maybe some freight or Amtrak. Maybe not. We'll see. Alright, we also do have to pay attention to these signals, which are all good for us right now, but mostly we're paying attention to like this screen. So 15 miles per hour for signal speed is what it's saying. I can't go any faster than that.
Stanford. As you leave the train, please watch the gap between the train and the platform.
Matt Lee Ocean, welcome to the stream. When did they add this to Train 06? Today. Just came out today. It is now available. If I didn't say that already, it is available now on all platforms. That's why it's hard to get an outside view. Alright, I got you, Jabari, Sean. You guys asked for some freight later? Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, 15 miles per hour still. Looks like we got some set outs on the left, a couple empty hoppers on that open track over there. And there's Stamford Station up ahead. Looks like we'll be pulling into track 3. Again, I don't know at what time we're supposed to be here, but I'm guessing we're late. But we'll see. We shall see. It looks exact the same. Exact same as what? If you see my screen shaking at any point, it's because I have a device on my chair, underneath my chair, called a butt kicker, and it reacts to the vibrations of the sound, and this train gives off a lot of low sounding vibrations, so my chair is constantly rocking, not rocking, but like vibrating. It's like a back massager right now. That's how much it's moving. So, and my mouse pad is attached to my chair, and so it shakes a lot. So I have to keep putting into mouse pointer mode. Like that. Alright, let's make sure we don't run that red light. But we do want to get all the way to the end. Let it coast up there. It looks exactly the same as the previous game. Yeah, it does. Because they didn't upgrade it graphically. It's the same. All right, there it is. And we continue, return to free roam, and unlock the doors. Don't mind if I do.
Is the 6:35 a.m. train to Grand Central Terminal.
Is that us? Are we to 6:35? Yeah, we're 3 minutes late. We're supposed to be the 6:27 train to New York, and it is 6:30. We're 3 minutes late. That's not too bad, all right? That's not too bad. I haven't set my GoPros up. Put one on the front and one on the side. We are a semi-express train, so we will not be stopping everywhere. But let's go. All right, doors are closed. We can do 45. We have a clear signal. Let's get to work, guys. Passengers are on board.
Train to Grand Central, stopping at Stamford, Old Greenwich, Riverside, Coscoff, Greenwich, Port Chester, Rye, Harlem 125th Street, Grand Central.
Yep. All right, we can do 45 to begin with. We're probably gonna get slowed down to 30 here in a little bit, though. Yep, there it is. God, dog. I knew it. Yeah, so here's the thing about this route, guys. So for one, these safety systems are on by default and permanent. You cannot turn off the safety systems on this route. So all the beeping noises you hear, those are the safety systems in the cab alerting you of like speeding or whatever. And you have to get used to that. It's very similar to the Long Island Railroad route, which is the same thing. The safety systems are on by default, and you cannot turn them off. Thank you, Cobra. Appreciate it. So keep that in mind. It is not a big learning curve. They're not hard. The safety systems are not difficult. It's just there's no speed limit signs. Like there's no warning a lot of times to when you're supposed to slow down. It just happens. And as you drive the route over and over, which is going to take time, you'll start to understand and know and learn when, you know, the speed limits and the speed drops are coming up. But in the first like 5-6 drives you do, you're going to just be caught by a surprise. And it's going to happen to me. We're probably going to get a penalty break at some point. Hopefully not anytime soon. But right now we can do 70. That's what it says down here. I'm completely ignoring all of the speeds that the UI gives me on the top of the screen because they usually don't matter.
This station is Old Greenwich.
All right, and on the brakes hard.
The gap between the train and the platform.
What's up, Dan? Welcome to the stream. Steve, Stamford just came out today, man. Just came out today. Alright, we got on a break a little too early, it looks like, I guess. Yeah, we're still 5 minutes late. We're probably gonna stay 5 minutes late for the entire run, most likely. I don't think we're gonna have any chance to catch up, unfortunately. Do I know what MAS means? It means more in English. Mas. I don't know. I don't know what it means. I was hoping one of you guys knew what it meant.
This station is Old Greenwich.
Yeah, it says Mas, but it's also like
Grand Central. The next
Haas?
station is Riverside.
Like, I don't know what that means. Maybe it's like max. Maximum allowed. There we go. See, I knew somebody was an expert. Dan. He says it means maximum allowed speed. Why does the M look weird though? Alright, doors are closing. Let's roll. There's the buzzer. Thank you though. Maximum allowed speed. Alright. But we can technically only do 70. So.
This is the train to Grand Central. The next station is Riverside.
Yeah, right now we're on AC power. We're on overhead power. Later in the route, after New Rochelle, we will actually switch from overhead power to third rail power, or the bottom power. And we will have to actually make the switch here. Ooh, hold on, 45. I know. I just caught it. Yeah, we'll switch to. Uh-oh. Did we get a penalty break? Oh no. No, what? I caught it. Oh, you're so annoying. See what I'm saying? Oh, I hit emergency on accident too. That didn't help. Yeah, we gotta reset the brakes again. Alright, that's the last time. That's not happening again. It's not happening again. Alright, let's go. Let me go. No? Still no? We still don't like that? There we go, now we go. Any traffic behind us? Nope. Chris, this is the New York City to Stamford route right now. And we're driving the M8 by Metro North. And as I was trying to explain, is we're on AC power, which uses the pantograph right now. And later, we will switch to DC power, which uses the third rail, which we will see on the bottom later. Right now, it's not down there. It's like, yeah, we only stopped a mile too early. You'll see Amtrak running on this part of the route because they're all overhead. Yep, we're on a New Haven line. Yep, New Haven. You love this game when you started Metro North. It helped visualize areas you were reading. Oh, cool. Yo, why do I keep getting penalty breaks? Alright, we gotta lock in. We gotta lock in, chat. Come to my home to have chicken, Indian chicken biryani. Is that good? Alright, and let's go. I ain't waiting for nobody. Ain't waiting for nobody. We already late. Alright guys. Let's try to make it to the next station without getting a penalty break, alright? Like, that's the goal. We're on track 4, correct? And we're heading west. Southwest. I guess it might be track 1. Might be track 1 heading southwest. Look at the map here. This is us. I think I might have put it in emergency on accident last
This
time.
station is Coscob. As you leave the train, please watch the gap between the train and the platform.
I didn't know it was gonna be so like overcast tonight. Towards Cobb to New York would be east. We're going towards Cobb from Stamford. We started in Stamford, so we're going west. Yep. I gotta work my braking here as well, so I think it's gonna take me a couple of stations to knock some rust off and get it. Yeah, a little long on that one. A little long on that one.
This
Yeah,
station
you're good, Dan.
Coscob.
You're all good, Dan. Pretty short platform here, so we can't even fit the whole train. Notice how, well, that door did open, but all the other doors stayed closed, as they should. We're heading towards Grand Central. There's nobody here, so we were getting out of here. Yep, no penalty break on that one. Can we do it again, though? Alright, next stop, Greenwich. Green sandwich. I like the horn. What do y'all think of the horn? I've never personally been on this specific train, I don't think, ever. But I mean, it sounds good to me. Now, this route is not perfect. But you know, I'll tell you what I like and what I dislike about this route as we see it. I see alerter. We can still do 70, 5,000 feet away. But I might be more focused on just getting there, to be honest. That's the satisfaction that I get, is actually getting to where we gotta go without having any delays. And unfortunately, we've already had a few that were 5 minutes late, but you know, what do we do? Dang, you didn't get your package, random video editor?
This station is Greenwich.
By the way, you need to change your YouTube name. It is so hard to say random video editor as a thing on the chat. You should change it to something easier to say. Not just for me, but for everybody who streams. Also, you're not just a random video editor. You are the video editor. Besides the amount of concrete ties, most are wood, besides in the stations. So, wait, let me get that right. So, on the real route, it's mostly wood, is what you're saying? Except for at the stations, it's concrete? Is that right, Dan? I think this looks, yeah, that looks like concrete down there. Concrete ties. Do you have to get TSW6 to get this train? Yes.
Greenwich. This is the train to Grand Central. The next.
Yes, you do. Take a look at it. Take a closer look at these. Yeah, that's definitely concrete. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell it's concrete. Yeah, mostly are wood. Concrete has been replaced a lot. It cracks and causes mud spots. Really? Huh. That's interesting. So I'll tell you a bit about this route. So apparently, this route is kind of like based in 2015. So a lot of the sections that may have been changed may not match what you see today in 2026. So it's like a 10-year-old version of the route. How do you know when to stop braking? I am the wrong person to ask. Because right now, I'm just guessing. Which is why I keep getting it wrong. But from what I understand, usually, you know, you would run the route a bunch of times with somebody who knows the route better than you. And they would normally give you, like, points at which you know when to brake. So like they say, hey, brake at this rock wall about 50%. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. But of course, I don't know any of that stuff, so I'm just trying to figure it out. I've only run the route a few times before our live stream today, so I'm a bit more, I know better how to come out of New York Penn Station. Like, I think I know now the speed limits coming out of the station, but that's about as far as I can get. The rest of the route I'm not knowledgeable with yet. Alright, next stop is Port Chester. You joined in 2018 and you've been working from Pelham to Waterbury. Where's Waterbury? We'll be passing Pelham later. Alright, we're at 70. We'll slow down. We got a 50 coming up. And then a 45. We're going to slow down to 45. Because I know we have a 45 speed limit coming soon. Yep, I was right. There's a 45. So I do have like a track monitor on the top right of my screen. If you're watching on TikTok, you cannot see that. But I do have like a track monitor thing where it tells me the speed limit's coming up. But not all of them. Only the posted speed limits, which there are very few. Oh, Waterbury is in Connecticut. Okay, gotcha. Which line is that on? Is that on the New Haven line? Or a different one? Waterbury is a branch further east towards New Haven. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Oh, there's Acela, the old one. On the center track. Alright, Port Chester. I believe they honk their horns before every station, which I keep forgetting to do. I like this route though. I wish it wasn't so overcast today. That's better. We came in a little slow. We are still holding on to that 5 minutes late. So at least we're consistent. Am I gonna use a camera tonight? What camera? My camera? Is my camera not on? Oh, my camera's not on. Has my camera been off this entire stream on YouTube? That's funny because I thought it was on. That's really funny. I really thought the camera was on this entire time. I thought you guys were looking at me this entire time. Until somebody pointed out. Y'all didn't miss me. So I could have left it off. I could turn all the lights off. I'm cool with that. I could turn them all off. Oh, that's funny. I genuinely thought my camera was on this entire time. Alright, let's go. Next up, Rye, track 3. Yep, attention riders, keep all hands and feet in the vehicle at all times.
This is the train to Grand Central. The next station is Rye.
Yeah, I mean, they got some of Connecticut in there. There's traffic on the left side. We can still do 70, okay. That's funny. There's CSX route if you have DLC for Stamford. You don't need a DLC, extra DLC to get the freight. The freight's included in this route. They have CSX on the Hellgate line, which is another section of this route. Alright, let's see. When did we break? I want to get this stop right. Alright, slow down.
This station is Rye. As you leave the train, please watch the gap between the train and the platform.
Alright, as you said, come up on a ride. More traffic. The traffic, it's a pretty busy route. I like how busy it is. I do. I like how busy it is, and I like how diverse the route is. You can run the M8 service, you can run Amtrak Express service with the Acela or the ATS 64. You can also do some freight hauling. You can do local jobs with CSX. You can even run part of the Harlem line, not the whole thing. They got NJT on here.
This station is Rye. This is the train to...
Acela up next. Arrow Slayer says, I've been on this route too many times. Nice. You must know it well then. Yeah, we're heading towards Grand Central. And the cool thing about this route is that at Grand Central they have the upper layer, or the upper, what do you call it? Upper layer? Upper deck? Upper whatever? Upper floor and lower floor modeled. I don't know which one we're gonna get.
Grand Central. The next station is Harlem 125th Street.
Oh wow. Alright, so that was our... Alright, so we had 6 miles to our next stop. So we finally get to kind of like stretch our legs here and get up to speed. For a short bit, actually. I'm only going to go as fast as 50. Because we have a 50 mile per hour limit coming up here in a little bit. So I'm going to stick here at 50. So we don't get caught going too fast. That's why you got this route, because it has CSX freight trains. Yeah, they did add suspension physics finally to the SD, was it SD40, I think, what they have? We got suspension physics on this train as well. So, got a few upgrades. Yep, see it? You know, see, I'm saying, like, that's why I didn't go too fast. It's 50 already. That's something that I've learned the hard way in my previous attempts at this. Is what I want to do is just floor it, which I still do, don't get me wrong. But there are a lot of signal speed, like lower signal speeds, that don't really make sense to me, but they're there. Now, if I didn't have my little cheat here where I can see the speed limits coming up, I would have got caught by that 50. Easy. Easy. Alright, so now we can do 70. The max speed on this route for this train is about 80. So I don't know if we're going to get 80. I don't remember if we get 80 at any point, but I think 80 is the fastest we get to go. The Acela can go about 100. Unfortunately, you don't get to go very fast in the Acela on this route, on this section. Yeah, we have an 80 coming up actually after this next station we're going to pass. I'm feeling better, yeah. I'm feeling a lot better than a couple nights ago. I was very congested. Allergies were kicking my butt. Now I'm kicking allergies butt. So I'm feeling a lot better tonight. Feeling a lot better tonight. Still not 100%. I'm like 90 something. Like 90. Yeah. Or 80. Yeah, like 90. I think I'm like 90% now. Yes, this is available on the Xbox Series X. Yes, it is. It's called Train Sim World 6, and we're running on a DLC called Northeastern Corridor. Northeastern Corridor. New York to Stamford. Alright, we get to go 80 now for a short period of time. So now we get to floor it. And while we do, I'm gonna give me a drink. Not yet sponsored by Sprite. It is not free on Xbox. And I don't think it's on Game Pass. How you feeling, Sean? You good? I agree, man. I love hitting 150 on Boston Providence. I do. Was that clear 150 or something like that? I thought it was clear 125. I thought 125 was the fastest you go. Alright, we're not stopping at oh, can we go on control point 217 on track 3 east, Metro North. What's our number? What's our number? We're 9402. How much is it on Xbox? And is Chicago map in the game? No, there's no Chicago. I think it's like 30 something bucks. Oh, the game, I don't know how much the game is. The game's on sale right now, I think, but I don't know how much the game is. This DLC is like 30 bucks. But I do not know how much the game is. Yeah, power changeover is fun on this route. Owls FS, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome aboard, bro. I give you 2 honks. There you go, bro. Welcome aboard, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. We're heading to New York tonight. Where are we? Okay, we're coming up on a speed limit. That's what we're coming up on. We're coming up on the speed limit, so I gotta slow down to 45. Again, no warning. It just happens. It just happens. From 80 to 45, we gotta split the speed in half. With absolutely no warning. It's crazy. But we're coming up on the halfway point of the route, which is a place called New Rochelle. Here is where the track splits. Oh my god, another one. 30. Uh-oh, I think we might have got a penalty break. Okay, no we didn't. Thank God. 15? Oh my god, they're killing me. Alright, we did not get a penalty break. We just gotta slow down. Oops, sorry. Just gotta slow down a lot. Are we getting? We might be getting a red signal up ahead or something, because 15 is crazy, bro. That is really slow. Yeah, thank you, Chris. He said what I was about to say. So up ahead after New Rochelle, it splits. The Amtrak train's gonna split to the left, and then we are gonna split to the right, going towards the Harlem line as we continue to New York City. Amtrak splits to the left on what's called the Hellgate line, which also goes to New York City, just a different way. I don't really know why that happened, but they also keep the overhead line up here for power, and we're gonna be switching to third rail with the power changeover and stuff. it's really hard for me to drive slow. But I want to watch out for any signals, because there's got to be a reason why they slowed us down to 15. What's up, James Johnson? Welcome back, man. Good to see you. Thank you, RS Turbo. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love. 15 is for upcoming red signals or junction switches for passing trains. So yeah, we must have a red coming up, maybe around that corner. Yeah, they do cut through the Sunnyside area, the Amtrak trains. We will not see Sunnyside on our route to New York, but if we were driving an Amtrak train right now, we would see Sunnyside. Yes, you can play this with a controller. It's fully supported with a controller. When do we switch to DC? Not too far up ahead. Yep, we have a red. You see that? So we gotta stop. Let's go ahead and put it on coast. So you're right. That's why. That's why we got the 15, which I was like, why are we getting 15? It's like track speed is 70. Why are they slowing us down so much? And that is because, as it says, signal speed. So the signal up ahead is red. So they're slowing us down for that red signal. And next will be the Pelham Power changeover. It's gonna get us as close to this signal as we can before we stop. And that green light means that something else is coming behind us. Get a little closer. A little closer. And like New Rochelle is literally like right there. I guess we'll stop there. We'll put it in max brake. I believe when you put it in max brake, it won't yell at you like the alerter and crap. All right, let's get out and stretch our legs. I know this is not what you would actually do, but I'm gonna get out and wait for the train. And now we wait. So I mean, I guess we weren't that late because they got us holding at this light. All right, chat, how y'all doing? Am I getting the PMDG 747-400 when it comes out? Yes, yes I am. Your signal speed and track speed can be different at times, but always look at your signal speed. Yeah, I basically just go by whatever is lowest. Here he comes. Or she, actually. I know, Danny, I'm trying to get you to work on time, man. I'm trying to get you to work on time, but they got me waiting at this light. They got me waiting at this light. All right, just gotta wait for them to go and we can go. Yes, there are announcements, Jack. There are announcements. Never mind, I got fired. Thank you. Alright, no issues there. So I guess once he clears this block, unless we're waiting for somebody else, we should get the clear. Hey, don't be mad at me. Be mad at dispatch. I'm just following the rules. Alright, we can go now. We got the green. Let's go. And I believe we can do still 15. So we'll do 15. Is it multiplayer or was that a simulated other train? No, it's not multiplayer. That was an AI train that just passed us. We're in timetable mode, and in timetable mode there are, I mean, a crazy amount of other trains running up and down the line, and the AI dispatcher is dispatching everybody at once. So all the other trains you see that we pass and we will pass are all AI. All right, we do 30, so that's nice. Let's get going. Oh, we're fast. My bad. I got excited. Oh no, don't do that to me. We just got going. We just freaking got going. I wasn't going that fast for that long. Man, they are harsh on you. They are harsh on you. Like, I just barely started speeding, I thought. Okay, alright. That's like the 5th time that's happened to us today. And it still says over the speed. Oh, we can do 50. So let's do that. The train we're on right now does not go over the Hellgate Bridge. We go a different direction, but again, if the Amtrak trains do, though. All right, that's New Rochelle. Lots of people out there waiting, and we'll make our right turn after here. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I feel like I probably wouldn't be making as many mistakes if I wasn't streaming and trying to read chat and stuff. I'm not blaming you, but I am blaming you. But you do have to pay attention with this train. Alright, so there it is. That's the track that breaks off to the left, going towards Hellgate Bridge to New York, and then we continue to the right over to the Harlem line. At 50 miles an hour and not any faster. Yes, we're going to Grand Central right now. We have, I think maybe 2 more stops. No, 1 more stop. Yeah, we have 1 more stop and then Grand Central. At 60 miles an hour. Yes, Mikey, it does have PA announcements. Yep. We heard them earlier. Right now, we probably won't hear them again until we approach our next signal, or sorry, our next station, which is a little ways away. But yeah, it has station announcements and PA announcements in the side of the train. And another cool thing that this route does that not many other routes do in Train 06 is the AI trains will actually honk their horn as well before every station. Oh my god. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I swear, like, whoever is controlling the speed is out to get me. Track speed is 60. We got a 45 for like 10 seconds. And it's gone. Oh my god, this train. I kid you not, we got a freaking 45 signal speed for 10 seconds that I reacted to quickly, but the train couldn't slow down enough to get within the curve, and we got our butt kicked for it. Alright, power changeover was coming up. We still have overhead lines right now, and up ahead we're going to see the 3rd rail come into view. So I'm going to go coast here just to kind of focus on that. So you see, this is the part where we're going to have 3rd rail, which is what that thing is down there, that provides electrical power. And we also have the AC up top. We have the pantograph. So the changeover, all we need to do is actually switch our mode operation switch to DC mode. And then that's really it. I think. Let me check. Alright, how do I get the pantograph to come down though? Maybe AC pan down. You don't have to slow down to do this. I'm just slowing down. And then DC mode. Maybe the let's see. I had this issue the other day where my pantograph wouldn't go down. But notice how if I take it out of DC mode, the power is killed, it's dead, because these lines actually have no power in them anymore in this section. Local pan down, let's try that. They're still up. And right here is where they completely end. So at this point there is no longer any overhead wire to supply for the train. We're all completely using the third rail from now on. All the way to Harlem. Actually all the way to Grand Central. Are the switches controlled by the train operator or the dispatcher? In this case, it's the train operator. Oh my god. Oh, okay, we're 45. We're good. But it's supposed to come down, and it's not coming down. Like I said, I had this exact same problem the other day. All you're supposed to have to do is literally switch to DC mode, and it's supposed to come down. I can't click this yellow button. Does not. Oh, hold on. Maybe. No. Yeah. Yeah. So it's still up there. So we're just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. We're not getting any power from it, so it doesn't really matter. Do DC pan down? There is no DC pan down. I got just these two options. Oh well. It might be a bug. I don't know. It's day one. It might be a bug. Either I did something wrong or they did something wrong. But the good news is it's on camera. So somebody can clip that and send it. Yeah, I tried AC pan down, it didn't do anything. I know, right? Immersion broken day one. It seems pretty important, right? That's like one of the cool features of this route. No way I got another penalty break. For what? For what, officer? For what, officer? I wasn't speeding. I was doing a speed limit. Okay, I'm getting annoyed at this point. For what, officer? I was not speeding. I was doing the speed limit. We don't have a suppression. Like, yeah, there's no suppression on this brake. Hey, Christopher. Alright, no more. No more. We're gonna go all the way to Grand Central. No more mistakes. No more penalty breaks. Oh god, here we go. Hold on. As I said that. Hold on. We're good. I think we reacted in time. Or did we? No way! This game hates me right now. This game actually hates me right now. It even turned off. Like, I don't even hear anything anymore. This game actually hates me right now. So the process is when you hear the beep, 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 and the speed drops, you have to very quickly put your master controller into at least 60% or above braking. Hit the acknowledge button. That will cancel the beeping. And then you have to just slow down as fast as you can to get to the signal speed. I did that. I did that. Yeah, it does. Neil, you too? Look at this, 15? Okay, up, and for the first time we actually saw penalty brake on the screen. And off. Yeah, Neil, I think the train hates both of us, bro. I'm telling you, I have been driving this train for a couple days now, and it has never been this bad. And it's not because I'm reading chat. It is not. I'm not blaming you on chat this time. I'm actually not blaming it on chat this time. Oh, we might have a red. We do have a red right there, actually. I know, right? I failed my training test. I'm not qualified to drive this anymore. I'm not qualified. Huh. Why do we have a red here? Like, it makes me wonder, with all the delays that we have had on this service, due to, honestly, all my fault, leaving doors open, penalty brakes, we're still getting these red signals, or red lights, and having to wait for other trains. I wonder if we're waiting for other trains because we're late. Like, if we were on time, if maybe it'd be a different story. Alright, well, we'll wait here. Really interesting, when you're on DC mode and you stop, there is no sound. It's just silent. Crickets. Literally crickets. Well, last time we checked, we were just about 5 minutes late. I'm guessing we're probably around 8 to 10 minutes late now. I do see traffic coming the other way. I think the dispatcher might be kind of dynamic too, so based on how late you are or on time you are, you may have to get stopped behind traffic, or maybe if we were on time, we wouldn't get the red signals. Maybe we would get priority. I don't know. Yeah, well, this train by default has safety systems. Yep. I think that's a M7, right? I think that was an M7, right? Oh, and there's a. Wait, how did he get through? How did he get through? Is anybody else coming? There's no green lights on our side. Must be more traffic coming the other way. We will wait. Yep, M7A. That's what it was. Yeah, I gotta figure out what's going on. Why I kept getting that penalty break. That was really weird. Really weird. I also want to know how to fix the pantograph. It really does bug me. All of them are just standing up. They get caught on a tree or something. Matter of fact, I think it did. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's close. Not quite caught in that tree. Oh, yep, more traffic. Another M7A. Real Swish. This is an add-on for Train Sim World 6 called, oh, there we go. There's a light. Let's go before we get stopped again. This is an add-on for Train Sim World 6 called Northeastern Corridor, New York to Stamford. Just came out today. And our next stop is the Harlem 125th Street. It surprisingly does not have a time for me for that. Listen, you hear the DC going in and out? That's actually cool. It's actually really cool. Alright, this is Woodlawn right here. So the reason why you hear the power cutting in and out is because these keep stopping at the junctions. It's pretty cool. Alright, there's 43. I'm gonna be extra careful on the speed. I want to get the Grand Central without any more penalty breaks or delays or stops. This is a very, very busy part of the route. As you see, we're seeing a lot of traffic. Alright, it says we can do 75, but I'm like really, like, are you sure I can do 75? Like, for how long? Should I stay at 45? Let's see. Yeah, the M7's also on Long Island Railroad. This, not this part of the route, but the other side by Hellgate Bridge is the part that connects to Long Island Railroad. It's like all of these New York routes we have in Train Sim World are all connected. Unfortunately, we can't necessarily drive seamlessly through all of the New York routes, but they are connected. So I guess with the route hopping feature, technically you could jump between the routes, but I don't know, it kind of breaks my immersion going through that loading screen for that. But you got the Long Island Railroad, you got Harlem Line, you got New York Stamford, you got the New York to Newark, New Jersey Trenton, yeah, the New Jersey Trenton route. You got Morristown line. All these lines all connect through New York and New York Penn Station. Alright, I got a 60 coming up here. They are, Christopher. They're setting me up like a drug bust for real, bro. It's silent because the transformer doesn't get any power under DC mode, so on AC the transformer gets power making a sound, but on DC it doesn't. Oh, okay, cool. I love how much you know about power. It intrigues me. They do not have the Hudson line, no. That is not yet a DLC. I don't know if it ever will be. It might be. At this rate, might as well, right? I mean, you got all the other lines that connect to New York Penn. Might as well do Hudson as well. Wait. But notice how the DC power actually sounds different than the AC power we're getting at the beginning of the drive. Alright, this is Botanical Garden that we're passing now. We got the green. They have like a piece of it technically, so like right here, this is where the Hudson line branches out. So like that's all the Hudson line we have. You can't actually go all the way down there, but the AI trains would go down there. I've got a 60 right now. This is Fordham. Not sure how you pronounce it. And 75. Let's go. I said it right the first time? Gotcha. Fordham. Okay. Christopher Ramirez, my thoughts on the PNG 737. I love it. I fly it. Definitely worth it. You don't have to honk. Hold on, look at the speed. Alright, it says, just so you know, I'm not saying you can't, but you don't have to honk when passing on the express track, but on the local tracks you are. Huh, really? I know, I kind of like honking at the express tracks too, but I get that. I get that. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm a honk anyways, because I like the horn. Any excuse to honk the horn. You know, any excuse. Like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, any excuse to honk the horn, I'm going to use it. But it is good to know how it's legitly applied. So basically you're saying if you're on the express tracks, which are the center tracks, no honking horns. But if you're on the local tracks, which are the side tracks, then you need to honk the horn. Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright, we are stopping at Harlem 125th, which is 3 miles away. And I'm expecting a 60 coming up in a little bit. So we'll start slowing down. But again, I mean, it's a really easy train to drive. There's one control. There's one, that's it. This is your brakes and this is your throttle. What's tricky is, again, there are no like posted speed limits. You don't see any signage or any lights anywhere that tell you a speed limit. So there's no warning often that a speed drop is coming up, and that is the signal challenge in this route, is just not knowing where the speed limits are. And it's not until you start driving this route over and over that you begin to learn where they are. Because even if you go by the speed limits that are on the game's UI, they are most of the time wrong. They're not wrong, it's just they don't match. I think they normally go by track speed, but the problem is you gotta also go by the signal speed. And the signal speed is pretty dynamic. It changes based on traffic, based on various things that happen around you, which is why it catches you off guard so easily. Alright, we're passing through Melrose now. As we get some stutters. Stutters are still there, so that's not been fixed. Learning Train Sim World and Run 8 with zero experience is like learning X-Plane all over again. That is right. That is right, my friend. I think track speed is more forgiving. Oh, I might be wrong here. I might be lying. I'm lying. They keep punishing me for speeding, bro. Like, I don't know how to react any faster than I'm reacting. I don't. I don't know how to react any faster than I'm already reacting. Like, there's no way it's this punishing in real life. Well, that's the thing, Daniel, is that in real life they don't have posted speeds either. It's all signaling, so that's how it works. There's no... The posted speeds are not missing because it's unrealistic. It's missing because that's just how this line works out here. You have to put it in max and then min the coast. You mean max brake? Is that what you mean? Okay, gotcha. I've been doing like 60 to 90% brake because the gap, like my controller I'm using, the gap between max brake and emergency is so little that I often accidentally go into emergency. Alright, here comes a really cool looking bridge. I don't know the name of this bridge, but it's a cool bridge. It's a very nice bridge. Oh, it's the Harlem River Lift Bridge. Let's get a drive-by. We haven't gotten the drive-by all day. Oh, there's New York over there. Ooh, where is it? There it is. We've not gotten a drive-by all day. How's my speed? Speed's good. Having rode that line every morning, it seems pretty accurate with the start stopping. Is it? Are real drivers just stopping and starting all the time? That sucks. Does the route go underground? Yes, it will. Pretty soon. Right after this station, we'll be going underground underneath Manhattan. Especially if it rains. Alright, we're stopping here at Harlem 125th. Not our last stop, but our second to last stop for this service. And we've had some requests in the chat to do freight next. So once we get to Grand Central, we'll tire down and we'll do a short freight run if that even exists. There we go.
This station is Harlem 125th Street. This is the train to Grand Central. The next station is Grand Central.
Yep, there's this announcement we mentioned earlier. Oh, I just opened the doors. Thought I closed the doors. Oh, I opened the left. Oh, it's the left side. It's the left side. I hate that little stutter you get when the little ding sound happens. I hate that. All right. One more stop.
This is the train to Grand Central. The next station is Grand Central.
What's up, Nate? I hope Nate got off. Did Nate get off? That was his stop. If not, he got to catch the next train going back. I think we're so late that it just stopped showing us a time. It's like, you get there when you get there. You get there when you get there. Alright, one more drive-by as we'll be going down underground in a little bit. We'll do one from the street level. That'd be kind of fire. Ignore the pantograph sticking up. Alright, downhill. Are we gonna be on the upper or lower platform? I honestly don't know. How do they decide that? Is that based on like just traffic or open platforms? I don't really know how they decide if you go to the upper or lower, but both of them are modeled. I don't know which one we're gonna be at. We'll see what they send us. We'll see where they send us. And I know there's some crazy speed traps in the tunnel, so let's see if I can remember them. I know it's like 45. I think it's 45 right when you get into the tunnel. We'll see if I'm right. Because on my track monitor, it tells me nothing. It tells me nothing about the track speeds. I'm gonna go down to 45. I think it's 45. Is this train you're operating a part of the base game or an add-on? It is add-on. The inner is all the way 60. Is it really? Heck yeah, I like the sound of that. Let's go 60 then. Maybe it's the outer tracks that are 45. I like 60. The lower platforms go to Queens. Okay. I do know that at some point they're gonna hit us with a 10. It's gonna go like from like 60 to freaking 10, just like out of the blue. Every time I drive it, it gets me. I don't know where it's at. I have no like idea when it switches to 10. So 45 was only the outside tracks because they turn. Okay. Thank you for the help, man. Appreciate that. 60, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. All right. So when does 30 start? On the hill? We're going uphill right now. This is the part when everybody starts standing up and crowding the doors. Oh, there's 45. Max brake. I'm gonna go straight to 30. Alright, coast. And it stopped me. It stopped me. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I did everything. I did all the right things. I pressed all the right buttons. I pressed all the right buttons. Super accurate as a rider. Oh man. You gave up 3 times. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Like, to keep it from putting me into a penalty break. Alright, there's 30. So you said next is 15. So, I mean, I might as well do 10 at this point. I'm just gonna slow down. I don't know how far the 30 goes. You can hear other traffic passing us in the tunnel, though. Yep. Why is he going so fast? Alright, he's slowing down, so I should probably slow down too. Yep, there's a 10. There's a 10. I think I caught it that time, so we're good. We're not gonna get a penalty break. Go, 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 go. Wait, I lied, we did. We did. Oh my goodness, this freaking route. I didn't have this much trouble with Long Island Railroad. I don't think I did. I might have had some trouble there too. That one was tough. He says, as a rider, the starts and stops is exactly how it is. That's crazy. They really stop and start like that in here? Man, that's wild. I mean, look at this though. Like, this is probably why the stopping and starting happens so much. Not because of the penalty break. I don't think the drivers are this bad. I just think it's just, look at all this traffic. Like, if I go to this view, look at how many trains are going up and down the line at one time, coming in and out of the station. Now, we have a stop here, which this stop has guided me in the past. You start not paying attention, you're looking at your speed, you see this guy going, so I actually have to stop here and not pass this red light, or else we will fail the entire scenario. So I'm gonna stop right here and wait for him to clear that track. Oh, it's yellow now. What's that mean? I mean I can go? Can I go on? Is that a good? Is yellow over red? Can I go? I think I can go. I think I can go. I'm pretty sure I can go. If I ever get power. Reset the brakes. The infrastructure is ancient. Yeah, it is actually. It's still impressive that they built this stuff back in the 80s or whatever, whenever it was. Yeah, we'll stick with 10. So he stopped too. You thought I would be more experienced than you? I might be a little bit, but it's still catching me, man. It's tough. I mean, this is probably the worst I've done so far. Like if I'm not streaming, or even if I was streaming, if I was just like not talking, not paying attention to chat or anything, I might be okay. Alright, so looks like we're going to the upper, guys, because he's going lower. We're going upper. I'm not sure which one you guys wanted to go to, but it looks like they're giving us the upper. And we have another red. So I see why we keep. I see why you guys, what you guys mean when you say as riders you keep having to stop. But look at all these red lights we keep getting. This is a yellow. We can go through this one, but it was red a second ago. I know he gets to go downstairs. Lucky. Any real drivers in chat can tell me, do you dim your lights when you come into Grand Central, or do you leave them on bright? Built in 1910. Wow, that's even more impressive. The way it occurs unnecessarily. Penalty brakes when the master controller returns from braking range is a bug. Oh, thank you for saying that, Neil. That makes me feel so much better. That makes me feel so much better, Neil. Like now, okay, now I know it's not just me. It's a bug. Okay. Okay, stop. Okay, I feel much better. I knew I was like, it's like, I'm doing all the things I was taught to do. Like, how am I still failing at this? And it's a bug. Okay, I'm happy. It's the first time I was happy to know it was a bug. Jesus. You leave yours on bright. They dim. It's actually policy. So I got one guy on bright. One says dim. All right, we can go now. We have the green. Red over green, which means we'll be converging. We'll dim it. It just, to me, it makes sense to be dim. You got drivers coming at you and away from you, so I know, like for freight, they always dim their lights when other trains are coming at them. Alright, let's go.
This station is Grand Central. As you leave the train, please watch the gap between the train and the platform.
It's just like driving, like people with those freaking LED lights. I hate that. At night, like they're bright by default. There is no dim setting on those freaking lights. I hate them. I absolutely hate them. I say that, but I might buy some for my car. I'm like, well, if I can't beat them, join them, I guess, right? Like if I can't see, nobody can see. That's a bug too. Look at that, like, texture thing. You're that guy trying to dim yours. I hate that, bro. And like where I live, we have a lot of, you know, single lane roads out here. And there's no street lights or anything, so it's just headlights. And when they're that bright and they're that close to you, I'm just like, it just annoys me so much. Freaking yeah, Land Rover headlights, gosh. Alright, well guys, we made it. I don't know how late. Oh, we're freaking 15 minutes late. Look at that. It finally showed me the time. We're 15 minutes late to Grand Central. These poor people trying to get to work. I'm so glad I don't commute to work on a train. Or a school, or anywhere. Yeah, the big trucks with big, yeah, especially like I live in Texas, and them big old trucks, and I have a Honda. I drive a freaking Honda, and so I'm like this low, and I'm like eye level with all the Texas trucks headlights. The lights are here, like they're sitting up this high, like yeah. So it's like they're just straight in my eyes, straight in my eyes. All right, let's bring it to all the way to the end. All the way to the end. We'll hop out. We'll do some freight action over on the Hellgate line. And I want to apologize for those watching who were expecting me to be a true scholar driving this route, because I definitely wasn't. We got a lot of penalty brake applications happening. We did just find out that apparently it's a bug.
Central. As you leave the train, please watch the gap between the train and the platform.
But I expected more out of myself, honestly. Like this run to me was like in Flight Sim a bad landing, right? Where you expect to go in and butter it, and you didn't, and it's kind of like disappointing. And I want to do it again and do better. That's how I feel. I want to do it the whole thing all over again and do better. Like what I really want to do is do the whole thing again with like and like learn the route. Like I don't often want to learn a lot of routes on Train Sim World, but this one I do. I like this one enough that I kind of want to spend the time to run up and down the route enough times, take actual notes, and find out where the speeds are. And then when I learn where the speeds are, I can slow down ahead of time before they hit me with the speed penalty. Like, that would be dope. I kind of want to do that. I haven't done it in a long time. I think the last route that I learned... What's the last route that I learned? Like, the last route that I learned was one of the Spirits of Steam routes from, like, Train Sim World 4 or 3. And it was a steam train route. I learned that one where I could do it with no HUD, no assistance, straight up hardcore mode. Can I get to the bottom? Can we go to the bottom from up here? Let's go see real quick. Can we go? How do I get down to the bottom level? Is that possible? Okay, that goes up. I want to go down. Can I go this way? Ooh, this goes somewhere. This goes somewhere. This goes places. I don't know where this goes, but we're going. Are they add-ons? No idea how this works. Yeah, so the way it works... Oh, where are we? What is this place? Is Train Sim World 6 has a base game, and then there are other DLCs that you can buy. When you buy those DLCs, you get access to all the other routes. I wonder what track this is. Is this the NJT track? I don't know. I'm not sure who runs on these tracks. Track 40 and 39. Don't get mugged. It's all right. Yep, that's as far as I can go. I wanna see if we can find a way to get to the lower platforms before we go hop on our freight train. Right, obviously that is not the way to go. Where does this go? Does this go anywhere? It goes nowhere. Yep, that's where we came from. And there's our abduction orb. Oh, where does this go? This goes places. This goes places. Nope, never mind. No, it doesn't. It doesn't go anywhere. Yeah. Invisible boundary. There is a Yankee route, or like a route that goes like a Yankee a baseball game shuttle. Does it call it? Yeah, there's a train that takes you straight to the Yankees game at the baseball stadium. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to walk to the other platform. Unless you guys know the way. What is my favorite freight loco? I'm honestly not sure. I think it might be the AC-44 or EC-44. One of those. I don't really know all the names. Take the elevator or escalator. Is there an elevator? Where's it at? I know there's escalators at some of the other stations. I have not seen one at this station. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Is there an elevator in there?
Attention Grand Central customers. The 7:54 a.m. to Southeast will depart for track 29.
Okay, so I need to go down. We want to go down. Down. Oh, we're going to the lower level, chat. We're going to the lower level. This is cool. This is cool. There's trains down here. Let's go find a train. This right way? I'm lost. I'm new here. Bro, they modeled a lot. They actually modeled a lot. This is not like them. This is not common. Let's try this way. This is not common. Hey, I want to like take a train now. I want to hop on a train. Let's see, is there like a board I can see at what time the departures are? Okay, this one I think just got here. Hold on. Let me in. Let me in. Is this train leaving, or is it just gonna sit here with all those people in it? Yep, it's Metro North. I mean, this train might just be sitting here. Yeah, it still says Grand Central, so I don't think this train is leaving anytime soon. Yeah, I don't know the schedule. At some point, these trains gotta go, but I don't know when that is. Yeah, it's a huge station. I think somebody said there's like 40 platforms. Is that right, chat? Was it 400? I think it's 40 or 70. Something like that. Somebody could Wikipedia it. Yeah, this has got to be the largest station we've ever had. Oh, there's more. Another elevator. This has got to be the largest station we've ever had in Train Sim World. I'm so glad to be an American right now. Proud to be an American. This I know I'm free. Stand up. Ooh, a taxi. That's a funny collectible. Is this game easy to play? I tried 2020. It was hard for me to play the game. Yes. Oh. Are we leaving? Is this train leaving? Is this train leaving? I'm trying to find a train that's departing Grand Central. I don't think this one's leaving either. I think they just close the doors when it ends. Because it would have pulled off by now. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you know what? I know a cheat. I go here, I can see what time people leave. So this train... No, this train is not leaving. Okay, let me see. This train... 8:22. What time is it now? Oh, that's like 30 minutes from now. 8:22, 7:55, 8:19, 8:09, Nope. Not going anywhere. 803. 806. Look at all these tracks, bro. And this is like just this like level. So this train over here is leaving. Oh, hold on. I found one leaving at 7:55. Where'd that one go? This guy? This guy? This guy. What track is that? I have no idea. It's like a few tracks over. It is 7:53, so like a few tracks over. I don't know what track it is, but he's leaving at 7:55. Apparently my train is leaving also. Control 0? I don't want to go back over there though. Let's see. Which one is it? One of these trains is leaving. Might be this guy right here. Let me check. Sorry. Oh, it was that one. He's out of here. I think we missed our train, chat. Nope. Hold on. It's the one on my right. This guy. He's leaving at 7:55. That's like right now. Alright, this train should be leaving in 10 seconds. Let's just see. I just want to see. We're not gonna ride the whole way. I just want to see if it actually leaves on time. That's all I want to know. It would be awesome if the crowds increased during the Knicks game or something like that. That would be cool. That would be cool. A lot of doors. Oh, he just opened the doors. So service has began. They just opened the doors and people are getting on. Yep, it says North White Plains. I think that's on the Harlem line. So what I can do is I can just take a seat. Nobody, oh, hey, hello. Oh, there's people on here now. Let's sit here. And now I can use the cameras. Sick! That noise makes me nostalgic. I used to live in Port Washington a few years ago. Yeah. What's up, CT Lacey? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Can you sit in the conductor area? Is there an area for that? Where is that? This does have conductor mode. You know what? Let me just break it down for those who have never played Train Sim World. So this is Train Sim World 6. This is a DLC called the Northeastern Corridor in New York to Stamford. We're currently on a M7, I think, M7A. But the actual train that comes with this route is the M8. Anyways, you can either drive the train like normal, or you can ride as a passenger like we're attempting to do right now. There's also another mode called conductor mode, and that is if you want to basically be the guy who checks for tickets and closes the doors. That's what that is. That's a whole game mode. You can actually walk through and check people's tickets. There's usually a door key somewhere. Is that it down there? Oh, we're moving. Let's see, where's the door key at? Yep, job simulator. Is this? I don't know if this train has a door key. There's one there. Door zone switch. I don't know. I've never done it on this train, so I don't know how to do it. But a lot of trains have like a whole little procedure you need to follow to get the door open. With the conductor, you can open like all the doors from here. Check the platform, check tickets, things like that. So if you're into that kind of thing, you can do it. I don't do it all too often. I prefer to drive the train myself, but you can do that if you want to. Let's see how many times this one stops. They don't really stop that much leaving. I think they stop more coming into the Grand Central, but we can stick around and see what happens with the AI. I do have control of the camera, so so I can actually see the outside view too. Gives like a cab ride cam. And again, this is something I do sometimes when I'm like, if I'm like doing something else on my other screen or working, or I just want to have like some background noise, I'll load the train somewhere and just like be a passenger. I like doing that kind of stuff. I know I'm weird. The bathroom is not open. No. I know. I'm in the camp of trying to get the doors. I mean the bathrooms working. We can also see the trains coming in and out here. He stopped over there. Yeah, yams, I got you. Me too sometimes. It's just like kind of cool and relaxing sometimes just riding a train. Like, there's more than one way to play this game. Now, obviously, the main way is to drive the trains and do all the train stuff, right? But you can also just spawn in on foot and watch the trains roll by like I did at the beginning of the stream. You could also ride as a passenger. You could do conductor mode, aka guard mode. It's kind of whatever you're into, and it's like I mentioned, like I don't normally play. Wait, that's a red. Is he gonna stop? Oh, it's green. Never mind. I don't normally ride the train all the time. It's just from time to time if I'm busy doing something else, and I just want to like have my, just have like some background, like a screensaver. Just let the train drive. Welcome, Bismarck. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Brittany, welcome back as well. Are there any other what, Brittany? You cannot go all the way to New Haven. They only modeled this route up to Stamford, unfortunately. I wish. I can show you the map, actually, while we're riding slowly, trying to get out of the tunnel. So this is New York, here. You also have this part. So if you do the Amtrak services, they go into this part of New York Penn Station. So these are Amtrak trains down here. And they also have the New Jersey Transit trains drive into here as well. And it goes all the way up to Stamford. And unfortunately it terminates at Stamford. We do not have New Haven, so it stops before we get to New Haven. I wish. That'd be pretty cool. The speed limit in here is like 10 miles an hour at first, when you're first leaving the tunnel. Yes, this DLC just came out today, again called Northeastern Corridor, New York to Stamford. Yes, the passenger POV on the long hauls are really fun too. Is there a PATH train to Jersey City? No, there's not. I think New Haven is like an hour drive, maybe more, hour and a half from here, from Grand Central. Is that right? Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of people ask for the Hudson line now because we're so close to it. I'll show it again, but the Hudson line is here, over here somewhere. And then this is all the Harlem line, Harlem, all the way up to here, and it continues off the map. And then we cross over to the New Haven, over here. And then all of this on this side of Hellgate, which we're gonna check out next. Like, this is oddly satisfying to me. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like I can just watch this for a while. From New York, it's about an hour and a half. Gotcha, gotcha. The Hudson line would be beautiful. What? I've never been on the Hudson line before. Is it? I assume it's right on the Hudson River. No. Let me look it up. I have a website that I use to look up train routes called Open Rail Map. Is that it? No, this is the wrong one. That one too. I use that one for like other countries. It's called a Rail Guide. Rail.guide. And it has all. Does it have other countries too? No, it doesn't. So it has all the U.S. train routes. Period. And let me see where the Hudson line goes to. Oh, that was cool. He honked coming out of the. So the AI trains, they do honk their horns. Look how busy it is. I love this. This is cool. Like this, I would do this right here. This right here, right here. This, I can let this go, and just like, I would get my laptop out, start doing some work. You know what I mean? Or I don't know. Leave the room, go eat dinner, come back, see where we're at. Welcome back, Nell. Welcome to the stream. I'm not driving the train. We're a passenger. This is us. Let me show you. This is us right here. We in here. We are not driving the train. We are just a passenger. Hey, can I sit next to you? I know there's a lot of seats here, but can I sit right next to you? Like right in front of you? I appreciate that. Are there any plans to extend the route to New Haven? I really doubt it, but I don't know. I didn't make this game. I don't know what their plans are. I'm looking at the Hudson. Oh wow, the Hudson line is legit right on the Hudson. Like it's the whole way right on the water. That's cool. That is cool, honestly. You're driving the ICT from Frankfurt to Wiesbaden. Nice. Alright, we'll get off here. Which is where we actually started the stream. You need the Steam machine to come out. Your computer can't take this. When does the Steam machine come out? And how powerful is it going to be? Alright. Oh, another taxi. So yeah, that's Train Sim World. So let's go ahead and hop out and really quickly show you guys the freight. You guys were asking to show some freight off earlier. And that'll also allow us to check out another part of the route. And we'll see. Hopefully we can find a fairly short one. But what I want to see, what I would love to see personally is, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. So, but I can dream, right? I can dream. Is I would love to see all of the New York routes that we have so far in Train Sim World to all be combined into one mega New York route. That would be amazing. All right, so we go over here. We go to the timetable. I'm going to go to the SD40. And let's find us a run to do. I want to find one that's actually driving up the line in the daytime, please. We'll change the weather up. I'm not going to use real world weather. It seems to be pretty cloudy right now in New York. So we'll just do a preset, make it look nice and pretty. And we'll do April in the spring. I'm cool with that. All right, let's see what we got. I got a 20-minute part 2. Bring loaded cars from Oak Point Yard to Hunts Point Market. Block the cars. No, I don't want to do any blocking. Switch the trash transfer facility. Nope, don't want to do any switching. Can we take the trash train? Can I drive the trash train? What time does the trash train leave? Here it is. The final stretch of this empty trash train to Oak Point Yard. I'd rather do a loaded train, but that's okay if it's empty, I guess. This one's pretty early in the morning, but it might be too early. It might be dark. Let's see if I can find one. Oh, what's this? Bring interchange cars from Q701 over the Hellgate Bridge. That sounds fun. Let's do that one. It's 44 minutes. We'll see. We may not get to the... Oh no. Do 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 do. Are we live? I think we are. I think we're live. Welcome back. Sorry about that. My PC crashed and I didn't realize how hot it was in this room until it turned off because I am sweating. I don't know if you can see me glistening. But we are back on. Let's get started. All right. Ooh, we got, okay. I don't know what else it wants to do. Let's get everything going. So we'll get our agenda field switch on. We'll get the step lights, gauge lights, and ditch lights on, and we'll get our reverser put in there. We'll check the cutoff valve, set up the freight. Independent brake, full app, automatic brake off. We got our Miss Karen with us today. And where do they want me to go? Backwards. Okay. We'll do. Is it backwards? Or forward? I think it's backwards. Reverse or reverse. We are live. I think we're going backwards. Oh wait, no, we go forward. We go forward. Alright, let's go. Oh, there we go. Now we're moving. Oh, do I need we shouldn't need like banking comp or nothing like that. There's a brake on. There is a brake on. There is a brake on, and we gotta find it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta be honest with you. I know I crap on the freight ops in Train Some World a lot, but I kind of miss this. I miss the walk around part of freight in Train Some World. Like, you don't get that in any of the other games that I play. I want to see if like maybe like there's a brake on in here or something. But something's not doing what it's supposed to do. Handle off. Yeah. Where's the handbrake? I think it's on the front, ain't it? Yeah, it's right here. Released. It's also just freaking beautiful. Like, the graphics are so pretty. Yep, released. So I don't know, like it's acting like there's a brake on. It's acting like there's a brake on. Alright, so automatic off. Independent bell off, reverse for forward, put some lights on. Let's go. You've been watching my Depot Plus streams, and I just want to say you convinced me to apply, and I got my check right tomorrow. Let's go. That's what's up, bro. I hope you pass. Any tips? Practice your signals. Make sure you get a signal cheat sheet. There's a few of them online. There is a brake on, guys. I can hear the brakes applying. Oh, it's this. Yep. Yeah, that's what it was. The MU valve. Forgot about that. Oh, stop. Stop where? Oh, over there? Okay, let's line them up. Yeah, get you a signal cheat sheet offline. Just search like West Coast signal cheat sheet. You should find one. And have that with you when you do your check ride. Like, you don't have to necessarily memorize them. I think you should definitely go over them and be familiar with them, but just have it on you so that whenever a signal comes up, you can read it off the chart. That's one tip I'll give you. The next one is, if you don't know how to do it already, learn how to do a DPU fence. DPU fence. You might already know how to do it, but if you don't, that's one thing that I was not expecting when I did my check ride the first time, or yeah, was a DPU fence. So make sure you know how to do that. Other than that, I'll just say this. Take the signals literally, all right? Take them literally. If it says, hey, this signal means only go 15 miles an hour, or make sure you can stop within a distance you can see, take that literally, all right? Because that's what's gotten some of the guys that I know in the past, is they'll throw you a curveball and put something on the track in front of you that you don't expect, and it's because you weren't going fast enough or you weren't going slow enough. So just be careful, pay attention. Other than that, you're probably good. You're probably good. You don't have to know symbols. It's good to kind of understand how they work, but you don't need to know where every symbol goes to or where every destination tag goes to. Make sure you pay attention to track speeds on the track maps. As well as quiet zones. So yeah, that's really it. I think you got it, man. I'm looking forward to seeing your name next to my hop on the Run 8, bro. I'm looking forward to seeing it. But I gotta say, this game is so freaking gorgeous. I'm so jealous. I just want, like, I just want Run 8 to look like this. I'm gonna be honest. I'll be straight up. I want Run 8 to look like this. Like, that's all I want in my life. That's it. My life will be complete. Is that far enough? Alright. Oh, I don't think we went far enough, because they want me to do what now? Oh no, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Alright, we're lined up to go back. Let's get us a brakeman back here. Alright, I'm gonna get TikTok back up as well. Wrong way. it's still struggling to like go. You know why? Because I was in neutral. That's why. I was in freaking neutral. Alright. We're back. Yes, sir. If you're just rejoining us, we had the PC crashed on me again, so that's why we froze up. So our job now is to hook up to what's called the trash train. So we're actually gonna be moving the empty freight, but these are big like trash dumpsters basically that they put trash in every day. Alright, a little bit more. You see the suspension they added? It might be too much, but... yeah, it's a little bit excessive. Like, it shouldn't be bouncing that much. I think the suspension is a little overdone on the S240. Alright, back into forward. We'll let the brakes charge up and all that fun stuff. We'll stand on the indies. Lights are on. All that looks good. She's ready to go. We're ready to go. Just waiting for us to give us the word. And we'll head out. Man, it's just so pretty though. So pretty. The E-bell is slowed down, is it? Alright, looks like we're going via location to where? Okay, via the yard lead. Alright, we'll make a left there, so make sure we get our tracks lined up. Very, very important that our tracks are all lined up, but we're ready to go, guys. Brakes and release. What's up, BVBA? Welcome to the stream. We're currently in, what do we call this yard? What is this place called? We are in Oak Point Yard. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're at Oak Point Yard on the Hellgate line. And honestly, I don't know where we're going. To be completely honest. I just know we're going over the Hellgate Bridge to somewhere. I don't actually know where we're going. They didn't give me that information. I gotta be honest. I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited to drive some freight again on Train Sim World. It's been a very long time. It's been a very long time. All right, we gotta capture this moment. I can't even remember the last time I drove freight in Train Sim World. I'll be honest. So, like most of the routes we've gotten have just not been freight friendly. We've gotten all passenger stuff that have little to no freight. The last route we had that had freight in it was the Boston to Worcester, which also had CSX. But I didn't do much of that on that route. A nice tight shots. Something like that. I can dig it. Alright, we'll stay at yard speed as we head to the yard main, or yard lead, I should say. You wish they had the CSX GP38 and the CSX AC44 on this route. Do they run that on this route? I mean, you could always spawn it in. Like, you have the freedom to spawn in whatever train you want. So if you want to run it on this route, you could, if that train is in the game. Alright, 3 miles. Is that as far as we're going? I think that's it. It's a nice short route. Okay, I can dig it. Alright, let's get us a nice roll by, chat. Let's get us a nice roll by. No, we went to Rye earlier. We're not going back to Rye today. We went to Rye a while back, actually. Yeah, I mean, I get that the graphics in Run 8 make Run 8 Run 8, but yeah, I want better graphics though. Can I have both? Can I have good graphics and great ops? Oh snap! We just got hit by a seller. I just got hit by a seller. Expecting to see you here, sir. How much do I know about NORAC? Nothing. I don't even know what that means. NORAC. N-O-R-A-C. I'm trying to think of what that would mean, but I don't know. Unfortunately. Oh, look at that view! Yo, check this out. We got New York City out there. Please don't tell me this entire run is going to be 10 miles an hour. Oh, we're going uphill 1.2? Okay. Yeah, we're doing 1.2 right now. Look at that. You got the bridge over there. This is a dope view from this side. You can't play Train Sim World because your laptop fried itself. Dang, that's unfortunate, bro. That sucks. Nintendo fan cheese and more says I got the Breedox 737. Oh no, get your money back, bro. Get your money back. You wish they had Norfolk Southern on this route. Again, I'm not local to here, so I don't know what genuinely drives down these tracks. But I am all aboard having anything that's legit. And if it's not legit, then I'm down to spawn it in if I want to spawn it in. Let's do a quick full train roll by, because I just now realized I think there's more on this train than I thought. So I'm just going to do this here. And we'll let the train pass by on the bridge until we see the back of it. I think this is a mixed freight consist. I thought it was all empty trash containers. But I think at the back, we might have some other stuff. What's up, Ziggy? Welcome to the stream. We're back, Ned. Yes, sir. E-Money's in the house. Welcome to the stream. This is the New York to Stamford route for the Northeastern Corridor on Train Sim World 6. Just came out today. I'm telling you, Disabled Aviator, we need this level of graphics in Run 8, man. I'm telling you. I don't know if we're ever going to get it. But I want it. I want it bad. I want it. It's 45. I thought it was 30 something for this this route. I could be wrong though. I don't know. There it is. So we got some tankers on the back. Oh, we got some Norfolk Southern hoppers. Got another shorter hopper. All we're missing is graffiti. Need some graffiti on this train. Yeah, that's a lot more. How long is this train? I probably should have walked it first. Oh, we got a nice little consist going. No, I was talking about who was it? Nintendo Fan Cheese on YouTube said he bought the 737 from a guy named Bradoke, which is known to have horrible aircraft that are not worth it. So I'm telling him to get his money back. Okay, so let me point something out that I don't like about this route. Look at these horrible baseball fields. This is supposed to be like a park or something like that with baseball fields. And for one, the diamonds are all wrong. There's just random trees. This is one of the first things that I saw when I started this route. I drove the Acela. As you guys know, I love high-speed express trains. So the first thing I did when I tried this route was the Acela Amtrak train. I drove it through this way. And I saw this, and I was like, what the heck is this? And, I mean, you can tell it's supposed to be like a park with baseball fields. And it's just not finished. It's really bad. Really, really bad. So, I'm not going to get my hopes up on them fixing that. I don't know. I don't get my hopes up on them fixing anything, to be honest. They have so many DLCs they're releasing and dropping that I feel like they rarely go back and actually fix things that are unfinished or broken. So I'm not getting my hopes up on them actually doing anything with that. There's a few areas along the route, and I'm not even a local, and I noticed that one. There's the Hell's Gate Bridge over there. I want to buy this game, but I want to buy this game. Can I pick what train I want to run? Because I want to run one that I'm doing right now. Yes, you can. Yeah. So again, if you want to do what I'm doing right now, you're gonna need Train Sim World 6, which is the base game, and you're gonna need the New York to Stamford route, which is a separate DLC. It does not come with the base game, so it's a separate purchase. Let's make sure you understand that. And yes, this train is a part of that DLC. So if you're okay with that and you're interested enough in this route to do so, then okay, yeah, go for it. But I don't want you to, to be disappointed. Want to make sure you're getting something you actually want. No problem, Ned. I'll catch you later, man. I'm very careful about recommending people things. I'm very careful. There's New York on the right, looking okay. It's not great, not amazing, but looks okay. Yeah, I do too. I recommend always look up reviews, watch multiple live streams, get feedback, look at, before you go make purchases. Just to make sure, you never know. Everybody kind of is looking for something different, right? This route is obviously not going to be for everybody, but for some people, they'll love it. And I'll tell you this, though. I don't want to confirm it yet, but this could potentially, if they fix the braking issues on the train, the other train we just drove, the M8, this could potentially be my favorite US route. Because previously, my favorite US route was the Long Island Railroad, which is very similar to this. And what I love about the Long Island Railroad is just how busy it is. Like the traffic, like there's just constant traffic. And I love that about Long Island Railroad. The downside of Long Island Railroad is that there is no freight at all. There's no freight, and the only train you can drive is the 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 M9 or whatever it's called. Oh, this is the shot right here. Ooh. Right, come on, we gotta get a screenshot. We gotta find a money shot for this. I gotta find it. What's the best angle I can get out of here? Go like up here. I don't know. I'm having trouble deciding. Like, I gotta pick before the moment's over. I want to see the skyline, but I also want to see my train. Oops, that's escape. But yeah, my previous favorite was Long Island Railroad. I like San Bernardino a lot too. That is cool. That is so cool. And I like this route a lot. This route has everything that I have asked for in a route for US. And it's funny because I just mentioned this recently about what I wanted in a US route. And this route checks all the boxes for me. So it's hard for me to say that I don't like this route. But what that is for me is I want a diverse route, check. Right? You got freight, express, local. That's diverse. I want high speed train access. We got the Acela and the ACS-64. You also have express and deadhead routes with the M8, which is pretty cool. I love those. Those are fun. You also have the local services, if you want to do that. You got the freight stuff. They actually have the timetable set up for freight to do an entire day, an entire crew day of freight ops. So like, what else do I want, right? I can't complain. This is literally what I asked for. This route literally has everything that I asked for. So outside of execution and some bugs, you know what I mean? This route has literally everything I asked for. PMDG or iFly? That's tough. That's tough, I'll be honest. Yes, they have free roam. Yes, Anthony, there's announcements as well. That's tough. I don't know. PNG or iFly. I don't know if I can choose right now. iFly is about to get a big update though. A big update. I want to say iFly. I want to say iFly. I'm gonna say iFly. All right, we gotta stop in 5,000 feet, and we are speeding. We could definitely use some dynamic braking right now. I'll pop that dyno on, like all the way. See if it even does anything. There it is, it's kicking on. Where are we? Okay. She's trying to slow down. It's working. All right, one more drive-by before we come to a stop. A nice close-up. Disabled aviator, yeah, I'm down, man. I'm down. If everything goes as planned, all right, fingers crossed. I'm gonna say this now, but don't hold me to it. I'm not promising. I'm just gonna tell you what my plan is, okay, chat? Because sometimes, especially on Friday, lately, it's been kind of tough with the family and everybody. But my plan this week was to do Run 8 tomorrow. Matter of fact, I didn't know this was coming out today. I thought this was going to be delayed another week or so, but it ended up being, you know, coming out today. So I decided, of course, I got to stream it. But I was going to stream Run 8, but now we're here. So the plan is to do Run 8 tomorrow. So for those in chat who like Run 8, want to see me stream Run 8, or are now in the Depot Plus, and maybe want to do some collaborations or whatnot, I will be down to do that tomorrow night if I can make it. I'm hoping I can. I'm hoping I can. I don't see why not, but that is a goal. My goal is to do Run 8 tomorrow night, because next week we will not be train simming. We'll be either flight simming or Star Citizen. Probably flight sim though. Star Citizen has a big update coming out that I'm pretty excited about, and that's what I want to do, but I'm probably gonna do flight sim. So just a warning, a heads up of what's to come on the Blue Games channel. But I will be playing Star Citizen in my free time, no matter what. Yeah, I was just saying, Aviator, that I may be doing Run 8 tomorrow. Where are we headed, and when are we going to speed up? We're actually slowing down. I think they want us to stop up ahead somewhere. This is as far as they want us to take this train. At about 1,000 feet. Trying to watch our speed before we come to a stop. You have a whole TikTok channel called Don't Visit Egypt? That's hilarious. Yeah, I haven't decided yet what subdivision I'll be running on Run 8. It kind of depends too. Like if I run by myself, I know I told you I may do AGS South. The Depot Plus just added the Pennsylvania to their server. So I've been kind of wanting to revisit that. But I've also not been on AGS in a long time either. So either way, that will be fun. But it also depends on like if anyone, like if someone else drives with me, I might try to go somewhere where they have a map. They might not have AGS South or Pennsylvania. All right, we're gonna stop. In about 500 feet, which is probably up there somewhere. Wait, don't stop yet, don't stop yet, don't stop yet. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, basically where the track splits. But we're already stopped. Oh, it's flat here. Where along the NEC is this? We are between New York and Stamford on the Hellgate line. So here's New York Penn and whatnot. And the NEC continues north that way towards New Haven and everything else. We are down here just to the west or east of New York. Yeah, no problem, Jim. Get that bell off. Problem with Transcend World is it's a mission game and horns are not so realistic. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But it looks so good. That's how they get me, bro. Every time. I can complain all I want about Transcend World. And I do. Trust me, I complain about a lot of things. But they always get me with the visuals. She's so pretty, though. You know what I mean? I know she's not good for me, but she... she look good. Oh, man. You were switching on this route today with CSX in the yard? Nice. So I assume you picked this up, didn't you, Sean? Alright, on the Indy brakes, we'll bring it to the stop right here. I wish we could take it farther. Like, I want to go down here. What's down here? I want to go down here. I wonder if there's a continuation of this service. Let me go look. I don't know. In real life, that will be M701 Selkirk to Oak Point. Yeah, that's where we left. We came out of Oak Point. Back here. Yeah, this is Oak Point. So we actually started off light loco and connected to our consist, and we ran it just not far, just over the bridge over to here. That's basically all I guess they wanted us to do. There really wasn't much else to do. Are my brakes on? Make sure my brakes are on. I can't. Yeah, this service is gonna get AI'd out of here. All right. So yep, that is the New York Stamford route. So we started off today doing some train spotting over at Harlem, and then we hopped in the M8 and drove it from Stamford all the way down into New York Penn. And then we hopped into the CSX SD40 for a quick little freight run. There's obviously a lot more freight you can do on the route. There's a lot of switching. There's local moves, which I'm going to probably do later. I didn't want to do it today because it's going to take a lot of time. But they have the local services that you can do at the markets and whatever you call it. Like delivering beverages and food and whatnot. They have the trash train you can run on this route for those who like doing freight. So there's definitely some freight stuff to do on this route. It's mostly all using this train though. So if you want to use a different locomotive, you're gonna have to like spawn it in manually, and do it yourself. You're not gonna get that in the game. But guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. This was fun. I do apologize for the delay we had a little bit earlier, but I really enjoyed it, and I'm gonna keep running the route. Hopefully they'll keep improving it and adding some fixes to whatever is wrong. Hopefully everybody's having a good time with it. I don't know. I haven't seen the community feedback on the route yet. It just came out today. I don't know if there's any performance issues or anything like that. This is a very busy route, especially in certain sections of the track where you get Amtrak and Metro North running all along together, and I love that about this route. And of course you got some freight action going on too, so cool stuff, good stuff. Again, if everything goes as planned, we'll go live again tomorrow night. I'll be on run 8 doing some more freight ops over there on the depot server. If not, I'll see you guys next week or whenever we see you in the next video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been fun. Hope you guys stay healthy out there, stay safe, and let's do a few shout outs before we get out of here. Big Jim, thank you, man, for hanging out with us today for a little bit. Jesus or Jesus, thank you for coming out. Tonka Games is in the house. Thank you very much. Disabled Aviator, thank you very much, my friend. Sean Madison, thank you as always. Nintendo Fan, thank you so much. Random Video Editor, thank you, my friend, for coming through and supporting the channel as you always do. And to the rest who came in and out, thank every single one of you guys for your continued support on the channel. Until next time, remember you have 3 choices: give up, give in, or give it all. You got peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next video. We out of here. See ya.